Hi there, I've got a bit of a formal card to share with you today. I think this is such a fun die because you can do it in so many different ways. So we will introduce the products we're using today. I've got the Happy from our Mini Expressions. It's quite a nice font on that. With that is a clear stamp set. This is called Big Ideas, and so all of these go with the mini expression words that we have, and we've also given them to you as stamps. So if you don't want to use the die, you can use them with the stamp. So there's all sorts of different combinations that you can put together, so it's a really useful set. This is the pressed shirt. This is an amazing shirt because you can do so much with this. Depending on how you dress up or decorate the shirt, you can use, patterned papers, you can stamp it with flowers, turn it into a Hawaiian shirt if you want. I mean, just so many things. And I just thought it'd be fun to show you how to turn it into a formal tuxedo shirt. And we're going to be doing some matting and layering with the double-stitched rectangle set B. Okay. We'll pop all these to the side. Now, what I have gone ahead and done ahead of time is cut the shirt out and just added a little mounting foam. But what I want to do is I want to take this collar area and do another cut of that, and then we'll show you what we can do. So I just need a little bit of white card there because I'm only going to use that top section. Okay. Trim that out. Okay. Pop that back on there and grab my scissors. There's a little bit of piercing dots around the collar and down the center of the shirt and whatnot. So what we're going to do is just nip that collar out. Give it a little bit of room around the piercing dots. There we go. So now we've got a second collar that we're going to use. So I'm going to add a little bit of mounting foam to the back. Put a couple little pieces on here and get it nice and raised up, and that'll show it off a little better. There we go. We're just going to put it directly on top of the original one there. Okay. So the next thing I've done, and I went ahead and did it ahead of time just because it was going to be a little bit fiddly, is I've taken a piece of white gloss card and I've just scored the lines, kind of like you would have on a fancy shirt. And I've put the tiny little buttons on in black gloss. They come with the pressed shirt set, okay? So I'm just going to use a piece of tape. We're going to tape that down the center. And I'm just going to tuck it right up. In fact, we'll take a little bit off the edges here so it fits nicely under there. Down the center. There we go. That'll work. Okay. And the other thing I've done is taken just a little strip of black gloss card. Same thing. I've scored some lines and I'm just going to sort of trim the top of it just by hand with a little bit of a sort of a slight arch to it. There we go. Just so it looks a little bit like a cummerbund. Pop that on with some tape, and that'll go right at the bottom there. Get that even with the edges. And I'm going to just nip the corners here, give it a little bit of an edge. There we go. So now I've got a really cute little decorative shirt. I've decided I wanted to add a pocket to it just because I can. There's a separate pocket you can cut out. I'm going to raise it up with a little bit of mounting foam, and we'll just pop that right there. And we've decided to go with the bow tie option just because it's very, very formal. And we are going to put a little bit of glue right in the center of that bow tie. Pop that into place right above the buttons there. So cute. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for the moment, and I'm going to bring in my backing piece. Now it's kind of a long skinny card. I've gone ahead and done the Happy Mini Expression out of black gloss card. It's got a little bit of a tail on the Y. So what I want to do is just nip that off, okay? And I'm going to put it into place with a bit of spray glue. And just just sort of line it up where it's going to go. About like that. There we go. Let's get that straight up there. There we go. And what I'm going to do, or attempt to do, is I've got one of the sentiments from the Big Ideas. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that right under that tail, just so it'll say happy and then anniversary. I'm going to bring in the black Archival ink, which is perfect for stamping. Make sure I've got that the right way up. Looks good. Ink that up really well. Make sure it looks really nice and black there. There we go. I'm going to just set that right underneath that. Perfect. Okay, so now I can bring in my backing piece, which I've done the same white and black. Carried that theme all the way through. I'm going to pop that into place, and I'll give you a quick measurement too. There we go. Now the piece I've actually stamped and put the happy on is 4 7/8 by, looks like about 7 5/8. And then the overall card size with the matting and layering is going to be 6 1/4 by 9. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is bring in our black and white layers that we've cut with the double stitch rectangles. I've done some mounting foam on the back of this, just to give you all sorts of different dimensions and whatnot on your card. We're raising this up. Pop that down just above our happy. There we go. And our lovely formal shirt finishes that off. Beautiful, right in the middle. What a great card that is. I think that is so much fun. You can use that press shirt for so many different things. So don't forget, you can go from formal to quite casual with it. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Look for us on our YouTube channel soon.